Team pick.
All right, we're back. This is the grand finals
Team pick.
of SCS. I'm, of course, Niz. We've had back-to-back hour-plus long games. We can only hope that this grand finals is even half the game of the last two that we've seen, because they were incredible games. They were long. They were a little taxing. I'm not going to lie, but they were good games to watch. And Invictus Shadowy, they've come out ahead in both. They've managed to find a way to get the W. And now they've advanced right to the finals. And they're going to be going up against Not Sure Yet, which we've seen here before. And I think, I can't remember exactly how far they went. Maybe they even won. I don't remember. But the VODs are definitely up on my YouTube.
10 seconds remaining.
But we've cast them before. And they are actually going to have a stand-in, which is a friend of the cast. It's actually Banana King, who...
reserve time.
He's, I believe he's a captain of Ape Zone, which they also played in the tournament, I think. I'm not sure. I think they did. Yeah, so he's going to be standing in for Not Sure Yet and helping them out. But without further ado, let's get into the draft. Let's start another draft that Mr. Sizzo probably can't predict. Is this going to be a PA game? Before I even say anything, he says, "Is this going to be?" He's predicting PA, so we're gonna find out. We've got Juggernaut. Actually, I'll start with the Radiant side because they had first pick. So they first banned out Troll and then Bristleback, and Invictus banned out the Juggernaut and the Axe. Then Not Sure Yet picked Lion as their first pick. Invictus Shadowy responded with an Ogre Magi and a Silencer, and then Not Sure Yet rounded out the first round of picks with a Sniper. So, a couple surprising things so far. First of all, Ogre Magi this early. I feel like that's last patch. I don't feel like we've seen too much Ogre Magi recently. So interesting to see him getting picked up really early, and Silencer going with them as well. Now, is that even a support Silencer? It could be a core Silencer. We'll have to see on that one. But Lion being picked first by Not Sure Yet, definitely not a surprise there. Sniper, also an incredibly strong hero. A lot of people actually think that Sniper is overpowered, and maybe something will have to be done. But there are ways to counter him, and it's all about getting in his face. Heroes like Storm Spirit, which we see Not Sure Yet banning out, is really good at jumping on him and getting in his face. Yes, Sniper does well in lane against him, but coming out of that laning phase, Storm Spirit's really good at stopping Sniper from doing what he wants to do. Another hero that does basically the same thing that Storm, jumps on Sniper, gets in his face, is Clockwork. And there, see, it goes bans out. I didn't even have to finish my thought before Not Sure Yet bans him out. And another hero that actually is fairly good against Sniper is the Bat Rider, and which Invictus banned out. So Sniper is actually looking like he's in a pretty good position here. Being quite protected by the bans going out. The other thing that you want is a hero that's going to really help protect Sniper, so prevent people from getting to him. Axe is a ridiculous hero to begin with, but he of course pairs incredibly well because he can help keep a Sniper alive. Just different heroes like that will kind of be a big body in front of Sniper. You basically want to build a front line. A strong, like real beefy front line to stand in front of Sniper and make it like impossible for them to get to them. And Sniper's just standing in the back. He's pew, 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 pew. Just firing away his shots. Mr. Sizzo even says, "Wow, shots fired." I think that was in reference to me calling him out. But it was fitting. Good timing there with the two-minute delay. But yeah, Sniper, he just stands in the back and he's just a turret, just dealing a ton of damage. Faceless Void, well, Enigma was the fourth banned by Invictus. And then Faceless Void is going to be the third pick from Invictus. And that's a hero that's actually quite good at dealing with Sniper as well, because he can leap past that front line, throw down the Chrono. And then that puts him in an interesting position. How does he throw down the Chrono? Does he throw down the Chrono so that it encompasses Sniper? Ideally, because then he doesn't have to go chasing after the Sniper. Does he throw down the Chrono on that big beefy Lion that's going to go to stop his team, and then he forces the Sniper back? I don't know about that one. because then Sniper's just going to run away, and then he's going to re-engage after the chrono goes down, and nothing's really going to be too accomplished within that chrono, except for maybe Void's team focusing down the heroes in the chrono. I don't know. There's definitely potential there. But they do have quite a bit of team fight, and they're going to pick a little bit more with that Invoker.
Radiant team pick.
Not sure yet. Picking up the Lich, and that'll give them a little bit of team fight with Frost, but I feel like the biggest strength in Lich going up against what they've seen so far is the fact that they're just going to have ice armor. And you say, why is that? They don't really have too much right click coming out of Invictus Shadowy, but it gives them so much beefiness with that. On top of the fact that they're going to be able to use the sacrifice to XP starve their opponent, so they should come out of the lane with an XP lead. And Ice Armor is actually going to pair incredibly well with their fourth pick, which is going to be Centaur. And Centaur is all about jumping in, putting himself in the middle of the fight and forcing the other team to deal with you. And that's, like I said, that's another way that you can protect Sniper. It's a big body that's just going to jump in and become a fixture in the middle of the fight that you have to deal with in some way. You can't just let him do whatever while you're trying to get to Sniper, because he's going to stun you, he's going to be dealing a ton of damage, he's just going to be this big body. And he also gives you Stampede, or he gives his team Stampede, so they have the ability to get away from you when you try to get to him. The Invoker, it's going to give them a lot of team fight. Most likely going to be a Quas Wex Invoker, because that's typically what we see. But that's going to give them a ton of team fight. They already have a ton with the Faceless Void Chrono and with the Silencer Global Silence. So they have a ton of huge team fight ultimates. Viper's going to be the last ban for Invictus, which I think it's probably going to be a Sniper mid. Sniper should be perfectly fine mid this game.
Team pick.
It doesn't really have to worry too much about roaming. Sniper's like kind of like how you think of Shadow Fiend, really vulnerable in the lane. But with Sniper's ridiculously long range, he's not really that vulnerable. Brewmaster's going to be the last ban if we're not sure yet, and Tidehunter is going to be their offlaner. So Faceless Void is going to be safe lane, so they're going to be farming him up. And to me, that looks like they're a little lacking on damage there. Invictus Shadowy's lineup, they're really lacking on damage, I'd say. So, maybe they feel like they've got enough team fight. They just added a Ravage on as well. Maybe that is an Exort Invoker.
10 seconds.
Because I think without it, they're definitely lacking on damage. It must be an Exort Invoker.
5 seconds.
Interesting. There's no real setup for Sunstrikes, besides an Ogre Stun, I guess. That's not bad.
Reserve time.
Oh, we'll have to wait and see. I imagine Argus is going to be the one playing that, as he's been their mid player. So we'll have to see which kind of build he's going to go with. And not sure yet. It's apparently not sure yet on what they're going to be picking as their fifth hero. They've got the Centaur for the offlane Sniper mid, and it's going to be a safe lane Luna. It's going to be played by Burning. You're going to have most likely Lion and Luna up against a Tidehunter in that bottom lane, which should definitely free up the Lich to go up top and help out the Centaur. Maybe even choose to help out the Sniper, but probably help out the Centaur. And Centaur is going to be up against Ogre, Void, Silencer, so he shouldn't really feel that pressured.
Prepare for battle.
Interesting. Well, let's introduce the teams we've got. Not sure yet on the Radiant side. Playing their Lich is going to be the stand-in. It's Banana King. Playing the Sniper is going to be Wei. Playing the Luna is going to be Burning 1215 or 1215 or whatever. We've got Hexen Jagged is going to be playing the Lion, and Shark is going to be on the Centaur War Runner. On the Dire side, we've seen them 2 games already. It's going to be Invictus Shadowy. Playing their Void is going to be DDS7. He had an incredible game as Ember Spirit last game. We got Puppy on the Silencer. We got Argus on the Invoker. We've got Steel on the Tidehunter, and we've got Sir Arenita, I'll never get that name right, playing the Ogre. In terms of interesting items off the start, I guess it's not too interesting. It's pretty standard. Lion, first boots first, also holding on to a smoke, so looking for some kind of rotation coming out of him. We've got Centaur, actually. Those are quite interesting item pickups. I'm actually going to have Sniper taking a little bit of damage here. We'll get to that point in a second, as they're going to try to chase him down. I think the Sniper should be okay, but taking quite a bit of damage off the start here. And he only started with shared regen, so he's only got one Tango left after all this. A couple of heroes on the Dire side taking a little bit of damage, but of course they started with more regen. Ogre actually is not starting with any, but he might as well have a salve activated at all times, because that hero has ridiculous HP regen. The point I was going to make is that the Centaur not getting a stout shield. Electing to go with 2 Tangos. He could pick up a stout shield from the side shop as soon as he get enough gold for it. But it is the lanes that I was expecting coming out from the Radiant side. The Dire side, not so much. So we've got the Lich and the Centaur going up against the Tidehunter in the top lane. In the middle lane, we've got the Sniper going up against the Invoker, which we expected. And in the bottom lane, we have the Void and the Silencer going up against the Lion and the Luna. Both carries getting quite low in this lane, but I don't think either are going to die. And the Ogre has he's just been kind of moving around. He's now making his way down to the bottom lane. And I feel like this has been every single game. They've started with Arenita in a different lane than maybe he should be in, or maybe that ideally they want him in. And he's always kind of rotating around at this early start in the game. So he's making his way down to the bottom, but okay. Eating that tree, interesting tree to eat there. But DDS7 could be in trouble here. But here comes the Ogre from the side. Are they going to be able to get a kill? I feel like they could have maybe just gone for the Luna, or for the Lion, but they get the kill on the Luna either way. Either way, it's first blood for the Ogre Magi. I thought maybe there was a chance that Luna was going to get away there, but obviously I was dead wrong. The Lion was a guaranteed kill for sure. But definitely, if you have an option, take the one on the carry, that's for sure. So first blood in favor of Invictus Shadowy. And on top of that, it's on the Ogre, and that's actually quite important. He already started with boots first. That means he's got 600 gold in his pocket. He's very close to Arcane Boots already. Just needs 300 gold now that he just picked up that bounty rune. And once he gets Arcanes, he just... I mean, this is a support hero that can snowball out of control. DDS7 coming down for the body blocks. He will get hexed by Hex and Jagged. And Hex and Jagged with a Ninth Earth Spike, slowing them down. Oh, the Sunstrike's going to be off the mark, so that confirms it is an Exort Invoker. I was going to check on that just in a few seconds. Burning taking a little bit of damage. Silence. Pause is going to come up from Silencer. Sec Bug Skill. Ogre couldn't use his skills there. That's interesting. It's a weird bug. Yeah, it is a Wexort Invoker. It's actually quite surprising that he got 1 point in Wex. I wonder if this is new. I don't know this build. I don't know. Maybe you can help me out in the chat. I don't know this build. Is this normal? Like is there a build where you get Wex and Exort? Because normally it's always like you get Exort, but you put Quas to 4, so you have Cold Snap with the right clicks. Right click damage from Exort. Combine that with the Sunstrike. Oh, it's interesting. It gives you Alacrity. I don't know. It's definitely different. Unfortunately, taking Ogre a little bit longer than expected. I guess we can go over how the lanes are going. Actually, no. We'll wait. I'm gonna take take a quick drink here and make sure my voice lasts the entire game in case it goes an hour. So give me 1 second. Alright, we're back. Just gonna make a quick note here of the time so I can edit in the video so that we people can just jump ahead and not have to watch that entire pause. But we're back in this game. We've got, not sure yet, going up against, just reconnect now. I'm confused. Whatever. We've got not sure yet going up against Invictus Shadowy. And so far, Invictus Shadowy's pulled ahead to a 2-0 lead. And frankly, I think they're in a pretty good spot here. They're not getting too much on their Void right now, and that's maybe a little bit concerning. But they've shown that they're actually perfectly fine with sacrificing a little bit of their early farm on their carry. The story, I think, is going to be, what is this Ogre Magi going to do? He's getting closer and closer to those Arcane Boots. And I don't understand this build at all. You know, I asked the chat to help me out, and I got a little bit of help from the chat, and that's just, well, I don't know. I don't really know what the point of that pointing Lex was.
Invisibility.
Well, we're gonna see. Maybe this is a new build. Maybe he's going to put more points into it. I don't know. Hopefully he shows us what's going on with this build, because to me right now it's I don't know. It's very different. I don't want to call it bad, because I don't think that's the right way to look at anything. I think just because something's different in the meta doesn't mean that it's necessarily wrong. And I think you look at different things that have happened in the scene. And I use this example all the time, but support Naga. People were just like, what? That's like nuts. Like, why would you do this? People flamed me constantly on my team. Or on my teams and pubs, and not. We're gonna have Puppy go down here. It's the first kill for not sure yet, but is Void gonna? No, he's gonna be fine. But yeah, and then a couple months later, all of a sudden, support Naga was like absolutely crazy, and everyone was picking it. We got lag now, unfortunately, on the Radiant side. I won't pause. I'll just keep telling my story here. But yeah, so support Naga, everyone hated on. They thought it was different, it was stupid, it didn't make any sense, and then, you know, eventually the pros started playing support Naga, and it was becoming all the rage. You think of a couple months ago, had you only put 1 point in spin on Juggernaut in a pub, everyone in the game would have yelled at you and called you a noob and all that stuff. But now it's just like, if you put more than 1 point into spin, it's the complete opposite, right? Like, what are you doing? Why are you putting more points into spin? And it's just like, it's crazy how Dota can just change like that. And I think it's good to try different things. As we're going to have a wraparound here. The Ogre Magi is going to gank this so vulnerable sniper. And okay, so we only have the 1 point Lex. I don't know if that was a misclick or what. But it's definitely different. It does give him quite a bit of power in the lane. I haven't been watching mid too much to see how much he's actually using Alacrity. Well, I mean, he's using it right now. Interesting. Maybe it's something he just does against Sniper or what? I don't know. It's an interesting build, that's for sure. Well, we haven't taken a look at the top yet, and wow, Centaur 33 at 7 CS right now, leading the way. Oh, he's got Steel in a really bad position. There comes the Sunstrike, but Steel just turns it around. The Sunstrike does so much damage, and Shark, he must have felt like he was in such a good position in that trade, but in the end, just didn't pan out. Ooh, interesting. So Ogre actually not going with the Arcane Boots, instead going to go with the Soul Ring.
Absolutely not.
And that's flying in on the Courier right now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And I wonder why he chose to go for that. Well, maybe he just likes always running with Tranquils, and that's okay too. What is this Lion doing? Is he going to try to put pressure on mid? He's standing directly under a ward, but I think we're actually going to have more action. The bottom lane is this Luna's in all kinds of trouble. There comes the Ignite coming out from the Ogre. We'll even use the stun. I don't even think he's going to need it. He's going to get with the kill steal. DDS7 is just kind of hiding down there, waiting for someone to take some hits from the tower or something. No, he's just going to leap. He doesn't want to take those additional points of damage in the mid lane. Invoker getting a kill onto the line. They made the Tidehunter made his rotation down and ganked the line, because remember, he was sitting right here underneath this Observer Ward's vision. And of course they just set it up, baited him in, and combined on him. Good setup from the two of them there, recognizing the fact that Lion was just kind of standing there in vision. They had vision, and based on what happened there, Lion should actually probably know. And they should probably know on the Radiant side that Lion was sitting in some ward vision somewhere, whether it was here or here. They pretty much know there's an Observer Ward in that location because of that play. And that's actually a pretty good play from Steel to make that rotation over. Obviously he did something to make the call come out late from Shark, so that he got there in time to pick off the Lion before the Lion was able to respond to his teammate's call. Or I guess getting forced back a little bit here, but he'll be okay. Well, this Ogre is going to try to wrap around on the Wei, and Wei needs to be careful. Oh, he's going to pop the smoke just early enough. That was... wow. I don't want to say he got lucky there, because he certainly didn't get lucky. That's a lot of positioning. But typically what you want to do... Ogre's in trouble now, and I think he's going to go down here. I don't see any way of him getting out of here. Stampede is going to be used, but he does still have Assassinate. So I don't even think the Stampede was necessary to pull out there. Yeah, typically how you're going to be playing in the mid lane is think of where you think you're going to be ganked most likely from. And Sniper felt like the major threat was actually going to be coming from above. So his positioning is kind of in this location. And you say, well, why is he doing that? You've got 3 heroes in the bottom lane. Wouldn't he feel more vulnerable in this position coming from the bottom lane? But I mean, in the end, he didn't feel like that was the kind of rotation. He didn't feel like they were going to be coming from there. It's a little bit of a weird location to them to be ganking from. I mean, he certainly could have came from there. We're going to have Assassinate going to come out and snipe at the Ogre. Nice TP from the Sniper to make sure he collects the kill there. But yeah, so he was just kind of lurking in this area, and then he came up to this location and popped the smoke. And I don't know, it's like he's still wandering around in this location, but it was just good positioning, I guess, to thwart the smoke gank. And we're going to have action in the mid lane, or in the top lane. A Shark's going to blink forward, misses stun, and then Steel's going to throw out the Ravage. Puppy's there, he's going to get the kill. We had a Sunstrike coming as well, but now Hex and Jagged and Burning are going to try to focus down Steel, but Steel's not scared. He's running right at them. Puppy needs to be scared though, because he's going to go down, but so is the Luna. Burning is now a dead
Dire's bottom tower
Luna.
is under attack.
I was trying to think of something else to call it, but it just didn't happen. We just got a Luna. Banana King just chilling in the mid lane, saying, no, I can just sit here, soak a little XP. I'm fine with this. He's a lich. He's waiting for his teammate to TP on in, and Wei does. And now he's going to try to focus down the Invoker, who's not running. Ooh, QQ walks just in time, but he'll actually go down in the Shrapnel. I was a little surprised to see Sniper not queue up the Assassinate to make sure that the QQ walk didn't make sure that he wasn't going to die. But the Shrapnel got him anyway, so it didn't matter in the end. So Invictus Shadowy off to, once again, another good start in this game. And I'm going to switch it over to the net worth and bring up the gold graph. And we can see it's pretty much even in the gold graph front. And if we take a look at the XP graph, it's pretty much even there as well. But I think Invictus Shadowy's in definitely in our right place right now. Banana King getting a kill onto DDS7. That's the issue, I think, when we look at Invictus Shadowy. I think they've been doing fine. Certainly this Ogre's been doing terrific. I think everything they've been doing has been okay. The problem is that they don't care about the farm on their carry. You know, it seems like there's like, okay, we come out of the laning phase and our carry's behind. Let's get them back into the game. We've seen this happen a few times from them, and I don't know. It could be a little difficult getting DDS7 back in this game as the Void. He's going to leap forward. He's going to throw out the Chrono, and with the Sunstrike, Wei is going to lose so much health. Sir, Renita is going to try to focus him down. He gets the stun off, but DDS7's the first to go down, and the Ogre's going to go down as well. Steel arrives on the scene, but he doesn't have Ravage for another 15, so he's not even able to come in and help.
Dire's top
I'm not sure
is
yet.
under attack.
That was a huge fight for them. That was a huge turnaround for them. They're going to get a tower on the back of it. And there's really nothing that the Dire side can do to take while this is going on. They can't push mid. They can't push bottom. They can't really push anywhere.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
So good recognition of the fact that their sniper was probably going to get gone on in the top lane, and they defended him quite well. Stampede getting used to make sure that the line doesn't die in the middle lane. So unfortunately forced to use a defensive Stampede there, but it's a cooldown, might as well use it. So who do we have leading the way this game so far? We've got Sniper as our top net worth in the game. Let's take a look at his items so far. He's just got a Mask of Madness and a Phase Boot, so that's pretty typical for the Sniper. What else do we got? We've got the Luna, who's not doing anywhere near as well as the Sniper, but getting the kill in the top lane there onto the Silencer, combining with Shark. And I think this is the right way to do what they're doing. They've got the Luna, who can fall back on some farm, and she's going to finish her Helm of the Dominate and start stacking camps, and that's going to allow her to stay relevant. But she's also a hero that can fight. Eclipse is incredibly strong at fighting. Luna's one of those heroes that, yeah, she's a late game carry. Is she as hard of a carry as something like an Animate or something like that? No, but she's got the potential to farm as well as fight in the mid game. And they're taking advantage of that, saying, you know what, we've got two carries that can farm, and we can go relatively late, and they feel pretty comfortable going up against the Void Invoker. They feel like they're just going to have better scaling damage as the game goes on. So they're fine with farming, but at the same time, they've got two heroes that can still fight in the mid game and put some pressure on. So if Sniper has to appear at a fight, he can, and he can use Assassinate and can get picks, stuff like that. And same with the Luna. She can show up, use Eclipse, and get kills. That's kind of really been the theme of carries lately in the meta. They're carries that can kind of do stuff. Obviously, we've seen some Animage, we've seen some Dusa as well, and those are heroes that not so much can do stuff, but you look at a hero like Faceless Void in this game, for example. It's another hero that can do something. It can fight in the mid game, but still has that ability to scale as the game goes on. Invoker's going to run into Banana King here, and Banana King, oh no, he's going to throw it, oh no! Wow, the Yule's just saving Argus's life there. He's going to allow him to get the kill under the Banana King, but Shark makes sure that that Invoker's not going anywhere. But the Chain Frost is bouncing between the Invoker and the two summons. That was a little unfortunate. It's not like it was bouncing in between the two summons. It was like summon, Lich, summon, Lich, summon, Lich, summon, Lich. Or Invoker, sorry. I haven't mentioned too much about Shark, but he's been doing a good job. He's got his Blink Dagger at a good time. He's only 1, 2, and 4, but I feel like he's been having a pretty good impact on the game. He's been really in the right place a lot of the times and jumping in and throwing out that stun. He's not really sitting back, not doing anything. He's out there
Dire's
farming.
middle tower is under attack.
Or he's out there making stuff happen on the map, not farming. He's farming right now, but we have a smoke from the Dire side. It's going to be the Ogre, the Silencer, and the Tidehunter. They're going to roam into the Radiant Jungle. They're going to try to catch Burning here, and Burning is, oh no, he is done. There's no way Burning's going to get out of here. Will he use the Eclipse? He will. So maybe Tidehunter needs to be careful. He could be taking too much damage, and Sniper may be able to get a return kill onto the Tide. Doesn't use Assassinate though, so he's not going to get that kill. But with Tide coming back in, he's probably going to get assassinated now. Oh, he blinks in, gets the Ravage off, and now Sniper's going to get the kill onto him. Finger Bang comes out from the Lion, And there's 4 heroes dead on Invictus Shadowy. The only one not dead is the Void, and that's because he's entirely across the map. He's all the way up in the top lane, so it's a 4-for-1 trade when it's all said and done. And what was looking like it was going to be a good smoke gank, a good pick off, ended up with a Luna not dying, a Luna popping Eclipse, getting the Tide low and forcing the Tide to back. It seemed like everyone backed but the Tide to get the kill. Just like, oh yeah, Tide, you got it, just go ahead. And then once the Eclipse came out, Tide realized he was going to die. Tide backed away, and I think there was an opportunity where Sniper could have got the Assassinate off. Maybe I'm a little bit wrong with the Fog of War. Maybe he was out of Fog of War fast enough before Sniper could be able to get the target off on him. But yeah, Tide was able to, he was basically here, he was able to back away, backed up to like here, and then he waited and then re-engaged and basically got right back to that point, blinked forward and threw out the big Ravage in that area. And then died immediately to the Sniper that was right there. But he got a good Ravage off, and that was going to potentially help his team. But in the end, it was just a bad fight for them to take. DDS7 jumping in, but I look at Hexed immediately. And is this going to be a complete turnaround? There is no Finger available. They are going to use Stampede, and it's going to be Centaur blinking forward. Assassinate arrives as well, finishing him off with a shot to the back of the head. It seems like Invictus Shadowy is... We saw this happen earlier to other teams against Invictus Shadowy, and it was just them trying to engage, and it just wasn't working out for them. They were just getting picked off, and they were going for a gank, and instead they walked away with 2 heroes dead. And that does the exact opposite of what you're trying to create with the gank. Argus is getting picked off as well before the tier 2 push here. And Tide just arrives on the scene. He's at 12 seconds away from Ravage, so they can't even engage. And they've already lost 2 heroes. Not Sure Yet is just taking control of the map. Look at the pings coming out saying, guys, there's an Observer Ward up here. We need to counter this Observer. There isn't.
Radiant's bottom
the Observer Ward's here,
attack.
and it doesn't even... I mean, it kind of gives you the same vision. It actually gives you the knowledge that someone went in there.
As was promised.
So they're going to counter ward. Most likely going to counter ward a place that doesn't have a ward, an Observer Ward, and they're going to fall even a little bit further behind. Mind you, just 100 gold behind by missing Observer Ward, by using a sentry. But still, that little stuff adds up. And we'll take a look at how far Not Sure Yet is ahead. And for a while, we had a dead even game. This is what, 13, 14 minutes into the game, we're pretty much locked dead even. And in basically 7 minutes from that point, Not Sure Yet has catapulted ahead almost 10,000 gold. 9,000 gold. In what is that? 7-8 minutes. So they're basically pulling ahead at about 1,000 gold a minute at this point now. Yes. I mean, they've got 2 heroes that are farming. 2 pretty strong. Excuse me, 2 pretty strong farming heroes as well that are going to most likely outpace you. Actually, so if we switch back to the last hits, you can see the top 2 last hits: 146 on Sniper, 140 on Luna, then 99 on the Invoker. But look at the Void, 87. He's got just 8 more CS than the Tide. The Void is just not... He's not a hero in this game. And consider DDS7 had such an incredible performance last game on the Ember Spirit, they put him in a position where he's just basically playing comeback. He's 0-4-3 right now. Oh, we actually had a Global Silence used in the bottom lane. Burning is actually going to get the kill onto... I'm not sure what actually got the kill onto him. It must have been the attacks from the creeps or the catapult. Must have got the kill onto Argus there. Ogre, are you going to turn around? I thought maybe they were going to be able to jump. But not the case. But yeah, so it's not... I mean, they're pulling ahead a little bit because they're just out farming, but it's not just that they're out farming. They're out farming and they're out killing. They're ahead by 7 hero kills right now. And although that doesn't seem like that significant. It's
Dire's bottom tower
7 hero
is under
kills,
attack.
and when they've been getting these huge pickoffs, they're taking a tower on the back of it. Good.
Dire's middle tower is under
I'm a little
attack.
surprised that a little bit more pressure wasn't applied on this tier 2 tower when they got those 2 pickoffs. But I think they were just playing it safe. They knew that Ravage was going to be coming up in 10-15 seconds, so they just backed away. Bring up the items so we can take a look at what everyone's got. We've got Lich on his way to a mech. We've got Sniper who's finished his S and Y, and also Maelstrom. He's already got his Mask of Madness as well. Burning's got BKB, Mask of Madness. It didn't go Helm of the Dominator for the stacking, just went Mask of Madness. And now a Yasha, so most likely building that into a Manta. Got a smoke here from the Dire side. We've got Hex and Jagged, who's already got his Blink up on Lion. And we've got Shark with his Blink as well as a 4-staff. The Dire side, we've got DDS7, who's got a Midas and a Mask of Madness. So that's great for... Of course, this DDS7 is going to get picked off. It's great for farming, but it doesn't really give him much fight potential. And he unfortunately gets picked off again, so that's not going to help his item progression whatsoever. We got Puppy, who doesn't really have anything. He's got boots and magic wand. Not really... He's really fallen behind in this game, and as a support on a team that's losing, unfortunately that happens. Argus, who's got a Midas, he's got a Yules, and looks like he's going for his Egg Scepter. We got Steel, who's got his Blink, and looks like he's not going to go for a 4-staff. He's going to go Blink right into Refresher. He's actually made decent progress towards that. Of course, the recipe costs a ridiculous amount, and he's about 500 gold away from starting farming for the recipe, but that would be a huge pickup for them. And then the Ogre Magi's got the just a Staff of Wizardry, working towards sorry, I was a little distracted there. Working towards 4-staff.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So it is going to be a Manta for Burning. In the mid lane, Banana King looks like he's getting picked off there by the Invoker. I've been silent, so I can't hear a damn thing, apparently. There we go. The Ravage is going to come out. That's going to secure the kill onto Banana King, and this is going to be a good turnaround for the Dire side. Are they going to get another kill on a Hex and Jagged? I believe Steel's going to get that one. But with that big Chrono, it wasn't actually a big Chrono. Instead, they're losing the Void. They're also losing the Ogre Magi. They do get that kill on the Lion, but they managed to kill both supports, and they end up losing one support and their hard carry in the end.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's unfortunate. They just can't make anything happen with these Chronos, and I don't know. I don't think they're ill-placed Chronos or anything like that.
Middle tower has fallen.
They just can't get kills. I don't know how to describe it. So what do? Do you wait for Steel to finish his Refresher? He's actually going to grab the Refresher recipe now, rather than grabbing the Ring of Health. That's definitely a good call. If he's able to get that gold now, might as well get the biggest token, or biggest part of that item. Because if you're struggling and you're trying to buy an 1875, I believe it costs.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It's 1800 flat. Item, it's going to be very difficult to get there. BKB getting purchased by the Centaur. But he doesn't really have to worry about Ravage too much. He's going to be able to blink in. Ravage is going to go off, but he's going to pop his BKB, and he's going to continue putting the pressure on Puppy. Oh my goodness. Look at all the glaives bouncing around. Puppy's going to go down here. Or is he? Burning's not able to get in there to get the attack off. DDS 7 leaps in. He got some right clicks off. Unfortunately, he didn't have Chrono up for a few more seconds, so he wasn't able to grab the Luna. That would have been a great kill for them. Somehow, Puppey stayed alive for so long, and I have a feeling that just came down to the pathing, whether it's a new pathing or not. But now DDS7 goes down again. Shark, like, he's putting a lot of pressure on this Void, and I tell you, 3-2-10 is his record right now, and that is not at all telling, because you can't tell how valuable those kills or assists are, and he's doing them on all the right targets. He's putting so much pressure on this Void, and there's been times where he hasn't gotten the kill. There's been times where he's just forced DDS7 to respect the fact that Shark's in an area, or force him back in some way, force him just to go somewhere else. And that's absolutely huge for just limiting the farm. We've got Void at 6,800 net worth right now. He's playing position 3 essentially on his team. Steel not able to get away from this. Already purchased his refresher recipe though, so it doesn't really have too much to worry about there.
Regeneration.
But now, not sure yet it's going to get an Aegis on the back of this. Well, as soon as they kill Roche, there's pretty much no way that Dire's going to be able to contest this. We try to get something else going on the map with the Invoker, but now we've got Stampede as well as a TP from the Lion and the Centaur. He's going to be able to blink away and then he's going to TP. So he does manage to live. But like I said, that sniper blinks up onto the high ground and gets stuck. Immediately gets spammed by his teammates. It will be the Aegis on the Luna. Now they're just going to push on the back of it, and rightfully so. We take a look at the gold graph, and they are way ahead. Past 15k, that's what, 17, almost 18k ahead. And the XP graph is about 20k as well. Should leave that on a little bit longer so you guys can see. Now are they going to push high ground? I think they should. How does the Dire side actually win this fight? They need a big Chrono. They need a big Ravage. Maybe they Ravage first to set up a Chrono. Or are they going to engage? Ooh, they forced the BKB out from the Luna, and I think they're just going to completely back on the back of that. They can't fight without a BKB. So they just back. They hold on to the Aegis. They didn't really deal much damage to the tier 3, but they kept the Aegis at least. They are going to reach a little bit of a timing here. They are going to have a mech on the Lich, and that isn't anywhere near as significant as when a Viper, for example, gets a mech timing early on in the game. But it is going to help them a little bit. It is a little bit of a power spike for them. They got pings coming out. Do they know Ellis? I don't know if they know the faceless words are. Don't know. There's a lot of pings going out. Right, DS7's going to leap forward. He's going to miss the Chrono. Somehow doesn't catch Sniper in that. Sniper's going to get the kill on a Puppey. The Sniper is now flying up in the air with that Eul's, and he's going to go down as soon as he lands. So they've gotten 2 targets down. The problem is everything's falling apart for them. There comes the Chain Frost. It's going to jump to the Invoker, who's basically away from everything. But he's away from everything because everything's dead. It's just him and the Ogre that are left alive. It is just a 1-kill advantage for Not Sure Yet, but once again, Chrono is just not working out for them. That time didn't even hit anyone. One blinked out of it, and the other one just... Sniper somehow didn't get caught on it. He's right on the edge. Tornado EMP will make sure all these heroes don't have a bunch of mana ammo. As Luna will actually BKB it. Now she'll Manta and she'll try to put pressure on this Invoker, but he'll QQ walk away. And now they're just going to chip away at the tier 3, or they're just going to keep completely back. Nice ice wall getting placed by Argus as he blinks forward for that. The Luna's going to go down here, but of course she still has that Aegis, so she'll be back up in a second. And I think the Dire just kind of back away and say, you know what, she can't push our tier 3. Oh, wow. Where's the stun from the Ogre? Is he going to be able to get it off? There we go. The Luna is going to go down, and that's a godlike streak. But they'll get Tornado, going to have the long enough range. And they're going to get Banana King on the back of this. I actually didn't think they had the potential to kill the Luna there. I was completely wrong. I thought they were just going to say, you know what, we defended our tier 3, blah blah blah, we got the Aegis down, let's just back up, but obviously they had the potential to kill the Luna and they put out a lot more damage than I was expecting there. So Invictus Shadowy holds on. They don't lose a set of racks there, but you take a look at the gold graph and it's still a 15k deficit. They still have got a long, long way to come back.
Invisibility.
What are big item pickups for the Dire side that'll help them? Uh-oh. Do they know that the sniper's invis? No. He is scouting them out. I don't think you can actually kill any of those heroes. You might be able to kill the supports down here. He's going to go just after the silence and he'll get that kill. The Ogre's there. Is he going to be able to get both? Has he separated the two of them? Ogre not able to throw out a stun. What did he use a stun on? He's going to get the kill there. What did he use a stun on? He was on cooldown. He was on a creep, I guess, to get a kill? Yikes. Well, with those two heroes dead, I imagine the Radiant's going to put some pressure on in some way. And BKB getting purchased by Sniper. Yeah, I think he realized in that situation he was a little vulnerable and he needed BKB. Because if Ogre was able to stun, that would have been... he would have been able to get away there, I think. But they're not going to push the high ground. They're just going to continue farming. Maybe post up on this high ground. Shark always on the aggressive here. They have been spotted. There is an observer ward here for the Dire. Hexen Jagged is going to go down. And I think now Shark maybe went a little bit too far, as I don't think he's going to get out of there alive. Chrono getting used, will catch too, but Banana King's on the outside. He'll throw the Chain Frost, it will fizzle. But what is Wei doing? Wei's charging forward, and my goodness, I just see tons of procs going off from the Mjolnir, as he's going to get a kill onto the Ogre Magi. He's going to throw out an Assassinate, but it will land on the invulnerable Invoker that has used himself. And still, they haven't been able to do any real significant structure damage. The tier 3's about at half in the bottom lane, but that's mainly the creeps dealing the damage down. Oh my goodness, Invoker just disintegrates to the Sniper right click. Sniper's so OP. So strong.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Now he's going to start chipping away at the mid tier 3. So you know what? Screw the bottom tier 3. We're going to take the mid tier 3. And he's going to finally get a tier 3 for them. That's going to go down. He's going to try to chip away the melee racks. I think he should. That's going to force the buyback out of the Invoker. And then he just blinks away. Oh, Burning jumps in immediately. Starts right-clicking. He picked up a Blink Dagger as well. And there's the Refresher Ravage, as both Ravages have been used. Shark now popping BKB, gonna come forward. He's gonna get the kill onto the Tidehunter. He's also gonna get it onto Puppey. In fact, that was actually Wei getting both his kills. Of course it was, because Sniper attacks a million times a minute. He's also gonna get the kill onto the Ogre Magi. And I think this could be it, as we're gonna get at least the melee mid set of racks, as well as most likely the bottom set of racks. And that's 2 racks down. That's a very, very difficult position for Invictus Shadowy to come back from, and they're going to get a kill on the face of Void here as well.
The darkness.
And I think that is done. They're gonna take that, and then they go Throne. I thought they were backing out there. Yeah, this one should be done. What are they looking for? The Invoker, maybe?
Dire's middle tower has
The
fallen.
Silencer up, but I don't know if that helps. He's lining himself up to tornado all of them, I think.
Dire's middle tower is under
Maybe not. I think this
Dire's
is just
middle
going to be
tower
it.
has fallen.
as the throne's getting focused. Global Silence is going to be used, but there goes the Silencer. Invoker didn't even come out of Invis there. Now they're going to go to the fountain and farm them in the fountain a little bit here. Surprised that Dire hasn't said GG, but this one's over. Not sure yet. We'll take the victory. They're going to win the finals of SCS. GG's come out. I'm going to play GG as well. That was a good game by both sides there, but yeah, unfortunately, Invictus Shadowy not able to really get it together with the Faceless Void Chronos and just the Ravages. It didn't feel like they were able to all be on the same page that game. Maybe it was just a result of them playing back-to-back hour-plus long games. Maybe they were a little bit drained. Not sure yet. Got a nice little break. They actually watched the semifinals that these guys had just played. So they had a nice break, and maybe they were nice and fresh for the final game. But they'll walk away with a victory. So it's Banana King, Way, Burning, Hexen Jagged, and Shark for Not Sure Yet that will win SCS for tonight. And hopefully they'll come back on Sunday, because we're going to do it all over again. We've got a whole different set of brackets, whole different list of teams, and best of ones again. I'll be here casting, so be sure to follow me on Twitch. But also follow me on YouTube and Twitter and all that. I'll let you know what's going on. I post the VODs to YouTube. So you can always make sure to follow me on those channels and know what's going on. Well, I think that's it for me. I don't think I have too much more to say. I've got... I'm going to throw it to music here in a second. I want to thank everyone for watching. It was a great night. I'm a little spent after those 2 long games. That was a little bit of a rough cast for me, but we got through it. I think I might actually be I might try streaming a little bit more of like me playing and stuff, not casted stuff, just like me playing. I've been playing a lot of Heroes of the Storm recently, so I might stream a little bit of that, because a lot of people seem to be interested in that game, at least finding out what it's all about. But yeah, I'm going to throw it to music and close out the stream. Hopefully you guys come back on Sunday, where we, like I said, we do it all over again. It's always good games, so definitely come back. And if you've got any feedback for me, please tell me. Contact me in some way, whether it's Twitter, Twitch chat, Twitch PM, it doesn't matter. Contact me in some way. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know if there's something you think I can improve on, because I'm always trying to get better with every cast. So let me know. But I'm going to throw it to the final screen, throw it to music, and say hi to a few guys in chat, and I'll be off. Thanks for watching, guys.